What's going on, everyone? So here we go. Game 5. Obviously, this is a game that is win or go home type game, but to me, this is the most pivotal game because I genuinely believe if the Lakers win this game, they win game 6 and they force a game 7, right? Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know that for certain, but I just look at it and go, hey, Lakers they got that one win, right? You got the monkey off your back. You just lost 11 straight. You've lost every way imaginable. The one chance that you look like you were going to win, you end up losing on a game winner. It just kills your confidence, kills your momentum. You're like, man, come out in game 3, end up losing that game. Now you're down 3-0. You had every opportunity to just pack it in and just call it a season. Say, hey, we just don't have it. They're clearly a better team. Let's get back to the drawing boards. But like I said, they're competitors. The Lakers players are going to want to win this game. And they want to prove that they can beat Denver. And even just for confidence going into next season. I do think the roster is going to be very different next season, but I also think that there will be several guys on this current roster that will be here next year. So it's like, hey, if it's a Taurean Prince or an Austin Reeves or whomever, right? Gabe Vincent, right? These guys being able to kind of get that dark cloud out of the way is good. But now the real test of, can you beat them in Denver? Right? Because Denver's never had to win in LA. As long as they won all their home games, Lakers lose, right? Lakers are the ones that had to prove that they can win in Denver. And I think if the Lakers win this game, I think that they have all the confidence, all the momentum, all the belief, everything that they need to go in there in LA, handle business, force a game 7, and then you let the cards fall where they may, right? But Denver, they're going to bring their best game. Right? Jamal Murray, he is questionable. There's a lot of talks about him potentially being out. You hate to see it. Personally, I never want to see anybody get hurt. I obviously want to see the Lakers beat Denver full strength. I want to see Lakers beat Denver 100%. So there's no excuses. Because if the Lakers do come back, like let's say Jamal Murray misses this series and the Lakers do come back and win, all of the naysayers, all the noise, all the talk is going to be, oh, well, the Lakers never would have came back if they didn't. And it's just, I don't want that, right? I still believe that they would be wrong. I think if the Lakers came back, they were coming back whether it was with Jamal or without. But there's no doubt that it would help. There's no doubt that this would be huge for the Lakers. But you got to capitalize on it, right? Lakers got to handle business. You also have to treat this game as if Jamal's going to play. And if Jamal does play, I don't care if he's even 20%. He can have an impact for Denver. So you have to defend him as if he is 100%. You cannot take it easy on him. You need to be aggressive and look at him. If he's hobbled and he's playing, that's on Denver, right? Denver would be exploiting our flaws. Like if LeBron was hobbled and on one leg like he was last year, guess what? They're going to exploit that. They're going to try to find ways to put him in compromised positions. We have to do the same. Be aggressive. Make him play defense. Make him have to work. Right? If he can't move the way that he was able to prior, well, then sit. Right? Like, take advantage of the advantages that you have in this game. Right? Just like Denver would to the Lakers. Again, if Austin Reeves is hobbled, right? They're going to exploit that and they're going to go after him every single possession. So do the same to Jamal Murray. But even if Jamal doesn't play, whether it's Christian Brown, whether it's, Reggie Jackson, whoever takes his place in the starting unit, you have to defend him as if that guy is Jamal Murray. Now, obviously, Reggie Jackson and Christian Brown, they haven't been great this series for Denver. They haven't really done much for Denver, period. But still, Reggie Jackson is capable of having a good game. He's had good games and big games for Denver. Same thing with Christian Brown. There have been games this year where Jamal has missed. And both Reggie Jackson and Christian Brown have been huge for Denver, and they've won those games. So you need to defend them as if these are two guys coming in or whichever guy is a guy that could go and give you the production that Murray does. Because they can for a game, right? Denver's going to throw their best punch. Denver does not want to go back to LA. They do not. With or without Jamal, they do not want to go back to LA. Because, one, Minnesota just wrapped up their series. And the last thing Denver wants is for this to be a long, drawn-out Game 7 where they could potentially lose. And even if they win, now they're exhausted because they just played a 7-game series and they're going directly into a well-rested Minnesota team that's actually a good matchup against Denver. right? Because they have the two bigs. They have the perimeter defenders. They have the guys that they could throw on Jamal Murray, right? They have the guys that could throw on Michael Porter Jr. Like, Minnesota matches up very well against Denver, right? So you don't want this exhausting, grueling series, then have to go play Minnesota, and their confidence is high. They just swept the Phoenix Suns, and now it's this matchup, right? Like, and for the Lakers, you have no choice, right? So you're just trying to get to a Game 7, win Game 7, and hey, if you got to go directly into Minnesota, you go directly into Minnesota, you go win that series. But Denver, they don't want to give the Lakers confidence. They want to squish them while they're down. And the Lakers need to show up. You got to play your best game, right? Jared Vanderbilt, he's questionable. There's talks about him potentially being back. If he's back, great. But even if he is, you can't, like, how much of an impact? I do think he can have some level of impact. I do think he is very important, and I do think he is a big piece for the Lakers. But it's his first game back, right? There's going to be some struggles. There's going to be some hiccups. There's going to be things that, just it's going to take him time to get eased into. But it's going to be the key guys. We need D'Lo. We need Reeves. We need Rui, right? We need Gabe. We need Prince. We need Dinwiddie, right? Like, we need these guys to pick it up and handle business. I've said it from day one. We go as far as our role players take us. If our role players show up, we win. D'Lo and Reeves show up, both drop 20, we won. And we won in dominant fashion. Literally, we were up, start to finish. Denver never led in that game. Never. Denver threw their punch. We threw it right back. Threw another punch. Boom, threw it right back. Just kept countering everything that they threw at us. The Lakers have been the better team for a majority of this series. Problem is, they just go on these like little 10-minute stints or little 5-minute stints where they just completely fall apart. I mean, there's like some crazy stat. They've had a lead in like 139, almost 140 minutes of this series. And Denver's only had like 40 minutes. And it's like, you look at that graphic and you're just like, man, Lakers must have swept them. And then you look, you go, oh, wait a minute. No, Lakers are down 3-1? How does that happen? And it's because, again, you look at context, you look at the actual games, it's like, because the Lakers just have folded every single time. Well, guess what? The Lakers finally got that win. Finally got the monkey off their back win. Can you now go in there and handle business and pull off the road win? Because you were always going to have to win on the road. It was always possible you might have had to win 2 on the road. Now you got to win 2, right? So you got to get the first one. You always got to get the first one, right? Right now, you win that. Well, now it's a best of 3 series, and you got to win 2. You take it a game at a time, a moment at a time. Get it right now. You win this, get it to best 3. Then all of a sudden, it's 1-1, right? Winner take all. You win, beautiful. You lose, that's it. Call it a day, right? You got to get this done. You got to get this win. Starts today. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Do you have confidence the Lakers get this win? Do you confident the Lakers get this done? Do you have concerns? Do you think, Lakers just don't have it, right? Do you think with Jamal Murray being out, do you think that that's a big impact? Obviously, again, it helps. Helps the Lakers a ton. I don't want to, you don't want to see the injury, especially in the playoffs, right? And I also hate that, that this gives Denver fans and Laker haters their excuse, right? Like, oh, well, it's because you didn't have Jamal. It's because Jamal was there. When in reality, look, Jamal's been good. He hasn't been great, right? Like, so I still believe the Lakers could win this series, even with the healthy Jamal. And I would have liked it. I would have liked the Lakers to come back full-fledged. But again, you still got to get it done, right? Even without Jamal, Denver's capable of winning 1 game. And this just highlights and puts more of a spotlight on the Lakers winning game 2, right? If you win game 2, now it's 2-2. Now if Jamal is out, like, that's even bigger for you, right? But instead, it's like, you're down 3-1. You got to win 3 straight games. Denver's still capable of winning a game even without Jamal. It's tough. It's like, but you can't change the past, right? You can't go back and fix it, right? But what you can do is you can take this in stride and go, okay, we win this, it's a series now. We win this, it's a series. Right now, it's still not a series yet, right? Because Denver wins, this is over. But you win this one, all of a sudden, you got all the confidence going back to LA, right? You just beat them twice, once at home, once on the road. Now you just win the home game, just take care of home court. And then you go to Denver and you handle it in Denver. And you trust LeBron James and Anthony Davis to put on a masterclass in a Game 7. That's my hope. That's my goal. But again, as always, love to hear your thoughts and opinions. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.